someone made a video of the very last episode of Home Improvement, and I never thought about the last episode. I've seen a bunch of them, maybe not all of them, but I've seen a bunch, and I'm a fan of the show. So now I'm curious, how does it end? According to that video, Jonathan Taylor doesn't even show up, and I didn't even know about that. But he quit acting to go to school, and in the show, he moved to Costa Rica or something. I don't know. But now I'm very, very curious. So let's check it out.
You guys ready for the farewell show?
This is the last time I'm going to introduce you guys. Last time I'm going to give you CPR.
Okay. So the TV show Home Improvement is ending, and so is Tool Time. So it's like two endings in one.
Joe got a job at a family practice in Bloomington. Looks like we're moving to Indiana.
Uh-huh.
Our lives are changing so fast. Oh, stop the roller coaster.
And you know what? I'm pregnant.
What?
Yeah!
Oh, they left her hanging.
Today, Tool Time's going out like we came in.
With no audience.
Oh, with style, with class. No stupid fires, no fake explosions, and no staged accidents.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You got a waffle looking hand.
It's much better when it's real.
Well, how do you
Oh, they gotta show his face, man. Come on. A lot of last episodes have to do with a wedding.
This has been your... So basically, for 20 years, you've been following Tim.
Yeah, right to the emergency room.
And of course, you all know my assistant, Al, be doing infomercials for a living Borley.
Oh, he saw it coming. He's doing that now.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
What is going on?
Ladies and gentlemen, on staple gun, master upholsterer Sparky Henderson.
No, nobody cheering.
Eddie from Eddie's Body Shop.
Yeah,
On plunger,
no applause or anything.
Mario Andretti.
Yeah, I remember that guy. Oh, so we did burn something. Hey, they were ready.
Where's my can?
The last time I looked, it was below your back and above your knees. Well, why don't we take the fence down?
Oh, here we go. The face reveal.
Well, should we? How come we've never thought about taking this fence down before?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe we didn't want to reveal too much of ourselves.
What's that?
How many times do I have to bury you? I'm going to miss having you as a neighbor.
You've been a good neighbor too, Wilson. An odd one.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Wow. Now we can see everything.
Does it look any different than you thought it would?
Your fly's open.
Oh, they still won't show his face.
You guys are betting on a wedding? That's sick. Put me down for 100. I say he gets married, and I got $40 says he's wearing a flannel thong.
Hey, I want some of that action. We offered to make him the executive producer, and we offered to give him a big raise. But he won't budge. Something about Indiana.
He turned you down because of my job offer?
Oh, this guy.
If you were my wife, I wouldn't leave you alone.
Well, I'm not your wife, and you still won't leave me alone.
Even back then, he had issues with women.
They make a lovely couple.
Well, they say when you live together for a long time, you start looking like each other.
Oh, come on.
Joyous, deeply
Are you
moving.
gonna cry through this wedding just like you did through ours?
Yes, but this time I'm happy.
My darling Trudy.
He has a flannel bow tie.
What more could a man ask for than to be with a magnificent woman like you? And we shall walk hand in hand.
Directly into the Twilight Zone.
You bet I do.
Oh. Why does he have
Power
that
vested in me by the state
on
of
his shoulders? The
Michigan and the
moon and
church of the
stars.
celestial moon.
Yeah, look at that.
I
That's the
can't
car
believe that you turned down
he
Benford
built
for
from the
me.
ground up.
Wait. We're not going to Indiana now, are we?
So, Patterson, would you marry me?
No.
No?
I'm already married to the perfect guy.
Maybe we wouldn't have to leave the house.
What?
What does that mean?
Oh man. Take the whole house with him. He's driving it too.
I didn't know a tugboat could go this fast.
It can if it's got more power.
What? That's it?
So instead
Oh,
of
the bloopers.
Folks.
switch it up. Well, and Heidi.
Health and happiness.
All right. So let's check out some trivia from IMDb. Jonathan Taylor Thomas is the only regular cast member not to appear in the finale, aside from Pamela Anderson, who left the series after season 2. In a surprisingly prophetic, I know what they're going to say here. In a surprisingly prophetic scene, as Tool Time is concluding its run, Tim refers to Al Borland as, "I'll be doing infomercials for a living, Borland." You got that right. A few years later, Richard Karn did trade on his fictional image as a home maintenance guru to be a spokesperson for a versatile folding ladder product and a convenient collapsible garden hose product. Early on, Tim Allen would deliberately misquote lines in some scenes to help child actors Zachary Bryan, Jonathan Taylor Thomas, Taryn Smith, so that they would feel less pressure about getting their own lines wrong. That was nice of him. Patricia Richardson gave birth to twins 3 months before she began filming. She brought her twins to her initial interview, and the producers built a nursery in the studio for them. Man. Actress Frances Fisher was cast as Jill Taylor. However, during the filming of the pilot, audiences reacted poorly, saying that she made the character of Jill whiny and desperate. Patricia replaced her 4 days before the pilot episode. As promoted by Tim on Tool Time, Binford Tools features in Toy Story, 1995, which also starred Tim Allen. You can see the reference. Woody tries to help Buzz escape from Andy's evil next-door neighbor's room. Woody pushes a red toolbox off the side of the counter, and when the toolbox comes into the shot, you can see the Binford logo on the toolbox. I gotta look for that one. Yeah, I noticed that. Okay. Tim Allen stopped grunting as the seasons progressed due to the strain it eventually started to cause on his throat. The Tool Time audience was the actual live studio audience. Yeah, I always thought that. Jonathan Taylor Thomas wanted to quit acting to focus on academics instead. He left the show in 1998, making occasional guest appearances after that. He did not appear in the season finale, except in archived footage. According to E! Hollywood, Tim Allen was offered $50 million to do a ninth season of the show, and Patricia Richardson was offered $25 million. They didn't show his face, man. What happened to the neighbor's face? One running gag involves Tim Taylor's neighbor as he always hides his face from his nose downward, except in one episode where the top half of his face is covered with paper mache. Additionally, Wilson hid behind a fence. In later episodes where he got out more often, camera shots, actor movements, and orchestrated props so as not to reveal his whole face. In fact, during all the curtain calls for the show, except the series finale curtain call, where his entire face was shown, actor Earl Hindman, who played Wilson, would bring a small picket fence to hold in front of his face. The gag was based on Tim Allen's childhood neighbor, whose face he could never fully see whenever they interacted, as he was too short to see over his parents' fence. One initial name for Tool Time was Hammer Time. After the show, Tim would host, although before filming the pilot, Tim's show was renamed Tool Time to avoid confusion with MC Hammer. Okay, yeah, that's better. Consequently, the show was renamed Home Improvement because the creator decided against naming the show after the show within the show to avoid confusing viewers. A Super Nintendo video game originated from a television series. However, as part of the game's gimmick, most of the instruction manual was blanked out with the words, "Real men don't need instructions." Lucy Liu appears as an audience member in Season 4, Episode 16, Bachelor of the Year. One of the only seasons to not have a Halloween episode was Season 1. Alright, so that's it, man. Pretty cool. I wanted to see his neighbor's face, but I guess not. Catch you on the next one.